Hello. Well, this isn't actually the bar that Cary Grant is sat at in the film North by Northwest. That would be the Plaza in New York. However, there's a very good chance that he might have sat here because we're in Claridge's, the hotel he used to stay at when he was in London, as did Alfred Hitchcock, the director of the movie. So it seems an appropriate place to start the story of the North by Northwest suit, a suit that Esquire voted the most iconic in film in 2015. And this got us to thinking, what if we tried to recreate this suit? Started looking into it, and it turns out the origins are a little bit lost in the mists of time. So some say that Kilgore made it of Savile Row, some say Quentino of Beverly Hills, others say Carroll's of Beverly Hills. One thing that everyone does seem to agree on is that the original cloth manufacturers was a company called Holland & Sherry, based in Savile Row. So I'm going to go and have a chat with them and see if they can shed some light on the origins of the suit. So I'm here at the original makers of the cloth, Holland & Sherry, for the North by Northwest suit, to see if they can shed some light on exactly which material they did use. Nicholas.
Hello there, how are you?
Very well.
Welcome,
Nice to see
good
you
to see you. Good to see you. Keeping well?
Very well, thanks, very well.
Well, tell me about this exciting project.
Right, well, as I mentioned to you, it's the North by Northwest suit, but there's a bit of a conundrum with it. We're not sure whether it's blue or grey or blue-grey. But what we do know is that Holland & Sherry made the original cloth.
Indeed.
So I was hoping you might be able to give us a steer on what the cloth is.
I'd be delighted. Let's have a look here.
I've got a clip here from the movie.
Yes. Great scene.
It is, and this is the scene where he gets chased by the plane.
He's standing by the road.
But you can see, I mean, this, to me, that looks grey. That looks like a grey suit.
Yes, but if you were to put grey, it would look black and white. I mean, there's clearly a hint of blue in there. There's also a bit of a design going on. It's not a flat design. Some people thought it would have been a pick-and-pick design, but it is in fact plaid.
It's a plaid. It's a
yes,
blue,
and it was
grey
not a
plaid,
lot of people thought it was a shark skin or just a plain blue, but in fact, it is a blue-grey plaid, very much a classic design.
Right.
So it's never really gone out of fashion.
Is this a material that you still make?
We still make a material very similar to that. I think it would have been slightly heavier at the time, probably a 14 ounce. We can do a 13 ounce version of that at the moment.
Okay, great, because they wore them quite heavy in those days, I guess.
They would have been a heavier fabric, yes, no doubt about it. Actually, I have a length here. I'm delighted to show it to you.
Fantastic.
This is the exact same fabric.
You see, to me, Nicholas, that looks blue.
Yes, but if you were to put a solid blue to that, you would realise that there's actually there's quite a bit of black and white going on in here.
Right.
And we would call that a blue-grey.
And you can see the plaid in it, can't you?
Absolutely.
There's a little check in there.
It's a lovely design. Timeless.
Yeah.
Again, a good, sturdy 13-ounce worsted. I mean, really, I would wear this year-round. Most people consider it a winter weight. It's been made for over a century.
I'd like to order some of this, please.
Be delighted. Fantastic. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Nicholas.
My pleasure.
Good to see you.
You see?
I have the cloth.
Right, let's have a look.
And it's blue.
Yeah, it does look blue, but it is a blue-grey.
I've been assured by Nicholas at Holland & Sherry that this is the original cloth. Yeah, this is the one to use.
Yeah, it looks like the one. It's just very difficult to tell with those old films. So what are we going to do about the style?
Well, I've taken a few shots from the film which show things like the vents and the pockets. Maybe if I could show you some of those stills.
Okay, let's sit down and have a look.
Great, okay.
So this is the back. As you can see, it doesn't have any vents. That's very in keeping of time.
I'm happy to go without the vents. I do like a vent, but yeah.
I think you should.
Let's go for it. And I want a sort of a slightly more modern take on it, but
yeah, sure.
Happy without a vent. Okay.
Let's have a look at some others.
So he's doing what, notch lapels here.
Yeah, notch lapels.
It's quite modern, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does look quite modern. Looking pretty similar to today's, really. Interestingly enough, here you can see he's only got 3 buttons on his cuff.
Whereas we normally have 4, don't we?
We normally have 4. Maybe that's just a requirement that he preferred in the time. The jacket pockets don't have flaps on.
Yeah, so no flaps, just straight down.
Again, that's very in keeping with the period, so I think we should do that. And then if we move on to the trousers, unlike today where you don't have pleats, he has pleated trousers. He's got 4 pleats here.
4 pleats is quite a lot.
It is, but it's, you know, it is of the period. If you want to change it, maybe we can just give you 1 pleat.
Yeah, maybe 1 or 2 less pleats, but keep the feel. But
yeah, absolutely, and they do come quite high up in the body.
Which is an old-fashioned thing with high trousers, isn't it? I think maybe a little bit lower than this cut. It's quite a high waistband there.
And he has turn-ups on the bottom of his trousers. You can just about see it.
Quite big turn-ups, though.
Yeah, they're quite bigger than today's. I think that'd be quite a nice touch. It's a 3-button jacket. It actually rolls down to the 2nd button.
Right. Okay. Okay, so it looks like a sort of a 2-button jacket, but it's got an extra button at the top as a sort of a...
Exactly, which can be used and it can be done up, but it's hiding under the lapel there.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Let's go for it.
So this is it. This side's got
it looks fantastic.
Buttonhole.
It's definitely got a check in it, hasn't it?
Yeah, you can see the check. It's a blue-grey.
Which is a blue-grey. Which is an important point on this suit, isn't it? And it's at sort of an unfinished stage.
Absolutely. There's no insides to it just yet, so it's fully changeable in many ways. It's a 3-button suit, but the lapel actually rolls down to the 2nd one.
That's the 3-roll-2 situation, which is authentic to the original suit.
Absolutely, this can change position when we get it on you.
Great. And you can see the lapels are kind of a 1950s, 60s style. Great.
It's about the right width, A for the suit and B for you.
Great. So I guess I should try it on, really.
Let's go.
Yeah.
So we had the pleated trousers.
The sort of forward-facing pleats.
Forward-facing in keeping with the film. And some good-sized turn-ups. The trousers, though, we have tried to keep them on the slimmer side.
Yeah.
As opposed to the originals.
Which were really quite wide in like 1959, 60, weren't they?
Yeah, exactly.
Moment of truth. Wow, look at that. That really fits beautifully, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not bad, is it? Okay.
All this stuff, Chris, the stitching here, what's this all about?
This is just holding all the insides, all the canvases and everything that's inside at the moment. It's just holding it together.
So these are the jetted pockets here?
Just the breast pockets here, the other pockets are marked to go in here.
The no vent is very retro sort of touch, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's just the right mix of the old 50s suit, but still with a modern look. The jackets back then were a little bit straighter and a bit more generous.
Yeah, yeah.
I think the only thing maybe is this is a little short.
Right. Yeah, sounds good, yeah, because they did wear them pretty long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks very good, doesn't it?
Yeah. Fantastic. Hello.
Oh yeah, all right.
How are you? Good, thanks. Good. Yeah, very well, thanks.
Excellent. We've got a suit for you.
Have you? Fantastic.
Yes.
I was hoping you might say that.
Come this way.
Wow. I have to say, Chris, it looks fantastic. Very authentic.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? It's the right mix of modern with the 50s suit.
Yeah, it's got a good kind of retro feel to it, but not too retro. So
Yeah.
it's got the turn-ups. It's got the no vent at the back.
Yeah, I think the no vents really make it.
And the 3 roll 2, jetted pockets. Let's hope I don't get chased by a biplane down Berwick Street later.
Yeah, I don't think you'll see many of those around here.
No, that's true, that's true. Brilliant. Great job, Chris. Thank you very much.